Hi and welcome to this video. We're going to have a look at the busbar trunking system for power distribution in Febdok. What we want to have a look at today is a switchboard with a busbar trunking system going out to distribute the power distribution to several objects in a building or in industrial environment or whatever use you would have for a busbar. In this example, we will put in two tapoff units on this busbar. We will have one to a machinery in a workshop or wherever, and one tapoff to a sub-distribution board for lighting and sockets and other circuits. This is tapoff unit number 1, and this is tapoff unit number 2. We will arrange this tapoff units with the circuit breaker in each of these tapoff points. The first tapoff point will be placed 25 meters away from the feeding point. And the next one will be placed 50 meters away from the feeding point. Now let's have a closer look on how we do that in Febdok. I will remove this one. So we'll start with a clean sheet. Here we have a transformer and a main distribution board. Now you're ready to put in a busbar trunking system. And we should probably change the language here to English. To make it more readable for you. Here we go. And we use this circuit type new busbar trunking and get this dialog box. We have to give it a name. Busbar 1. We have to use maximum current that will be distributed in this busbar. I put in 250 amps. I put in a length on this busbar, let's say 100 meters. And we agreed on 2 tapoff units. I can now press OK, or I can, in the same dialog box, select the busbar. I'll do that. See if I can find one suitable. Let's try this one. And it's end feeded. It's of course possible to have it have a feeding, but it's not end feeded. But in this case, we will use end feeding. Press OK, and the busbar lines up here in the schematics. Of course, we have to choose a circuit breaker and a protecting device here. Go back, choose a circuit breaker. Here I could use 250 amps, but to make sure that we will achieve selectivity, discrimination, further on in the installation I will choose a 400 amp circuit breaker in this case. .400 amp circuit breaker with a protective device of 250 amps. Make a small adjustment here and press OK. Now it's in place, and we have these two tapoff units on the bus bar. The number you can see here, 25 and 75, is Febdok's suggestion on the distance from the tapoff unit to the feeding point. 25 meters was actually the same as we started with here, but the tapoff unit for the switchboard was 50 meters, so that we have to change. We'll come to that when we configure this tapoff unit. Let's take the first one first. Let's click on it, and we get the opportunity to choose the circuit type. Here we choose fixed load. Use 3-phase, and the distance 25. It's okay, we don't touch that. The current 25 amps. And we can pick a cable, 5 meters. I have to choose a breaker with a protective device. Because of the relatively high short circuit current here, I will have to use a circuit breaker with the appropriate breaking capacity. See if I can find one suitable. This one should do the job, I think. And I can press OK, or I can put in some more details to the schematics. I can choose service switch at the end of the cable. And it comes nicely out here in the schematic. Let's do the next one. The switchboard. Click on this one, and I can choose distribution board. Give it a name. I have to put in some current data. I can write 80 amps as an example. And this distance from the feeding point, 75 meters, I can now correct it to 50 meters that way. Should have. And we have to put in a small cable from the tapoff unit to the switchboard. Just a short cable. I'll choose this one. And we have to put in a circuit breaker in the tapoff unit. I choose a breaker with a current, with the rated current of 160 amps and a protective device of 100 amps. The adjustment of 100 is okay, and I turn this a bit up. And now I can have a check before I press OK, that the selectivity discrimination is okay and according to what I want to achieve. Check here, and this lines very nicely with total selectivity actually. And I press OK, and I now have made this busbar trunking system with 2 tapoff units. If you change your mind, or you have to put in another type of units, it's very easy to do. Just choose this busbar and put in the circuit that you will want to have. A new distribution board, or a new busbar out from the busbar you already have, or some other loads that you might want to add. This is how you do it. Quite simple and straightforward.